What's up guys, Spin Firearms here. In this video you're going to see me put exactly 505 rounds through the Ruger RXM. 500 rounds of typical range ball ammo, and then another 5 rounds of just some random hollow points I had laying in my bag. It was like 4 different brands or whatever the case may be. This thing has been shocking to say the least. I'll just mention a couple things, then we'll get into the shooting because I know you guys want to see it and see how it performed and see if is it reliable. The thing about this is you're taking a Glock platform, which is amazing, turning it into a chassis system, which is even more amazing, and it's for $400. So can you really beat it? The one thing is, can you make it run like a good old-fashioned Glock? Can you do that? And in this video, we're going to find out. 500 continuous rounds. The slide got hot to the touch. It was all gunked up. And so that's the kind of test we want to see. Yes, you can torture test it, throw sand, dirt, pebbles, whatever you want, but that's not realistic in life. We will do some videos like that, but realistic is just beating it up, shooting it while it's gunked up, because you may not clean it from the range that day and you carried it the next day, whatever the case may be. But just a couple things I noticed. 1, feels good in the hand. 2, decent sights. I like them, but it does take some time getting used to being a little bit taller. 3, trigger's a little bit different than your average Glock, but I did learn to like it a lot, as it's just maybe a little bit heavier than the Glocks that I have. And then last but not least, it's a soft shooter, guys. It is soft as can be. Let's get into it. All right, we're going to start the testing of the Ruger RXM. There's one thing that I want to see from this. Is it as reliable as a Glock? That's it. It's a Gen 3 clone. You know, it's a $400 gun. It's supposed to compete with a Glock. Can it run like a Glock? In terms of features, it's already better than a Glock, but we're about to find out. It is softer shooting than a Glock, 100% softer than a Glock 19. It's actually shocking. Trigger is better than the Glock. Doesn't run like a Glock. That's what we got to figure out. Double dip. It's flat. It's extremely flat. I'm going to let someone else shoot it. They're going to tell you if they feel the same thing. But it feels weird how flat it is. Pretty sick. See what the fuss is about here.
Interesting. Does shoot flat. Feels good.
More RXM testing. Let's get it. This thing is flat. I don't know what they did different. Might be the metal guide rod, but it's flat. I mean, this thing's just sick. I'm happy with it. Takes a little while to get used to the trigger. Different shape than the Glock I run. As you can see, it's more flat-faced versus the curve with texturing. But yeah, so far so good. Ruger, make a Glock 23 clone. Give us the 40 option. This thing is so flat shooting for its size. It'd be sick to have something like that in 40. But yeah, we're gonna shoot them back to back. See the recoil difference. Even though it is 40, you can still check it out. now the RXM. The mag keeps throwing me off. It looks like it's outward.
Right.
You see that? I keep thinking it's not all the way in, but whatever. Sort of shot all over the place, but it's a soft shooter. I'd say the felt recoil is the big difference. There's literally nothing coming back at you, nothing in the palm of your hand. It's just flat. And the thing's already hot to the touch. We're gonna keep running it. 4 different kinds of hollow points, only 5 total rounds. It was just sitting in my bag, so we're gonna let it go. It's just so flat. It's just nothing to it. It's the weirdest feeling handgun, but it's a good thing.
Your sights are really kind of goofy. There you go. There we go. It is really flat shooting.
More RXM. All right, guys, now that you saw that, we're good so far, right? Everything's running, everything's good, but it should. Your average handgun that's $400 should be able to run a couple hundred rounds, right? But let's get into the dirty part, right? Where we, no diddy. Let's get into the part where we're actually abusing this thing a little bit, getting it hot to the touch, continuously shooting this thing nonstop. Every time we ran out of, I forgot all the Glock mags that day, but every time we ran out of mag, we'd rush to load it, throw it in, and just boom, 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 boom. That way we can keep it running as hot as possible. Our next video we're doing is 1,000 rounds to this thing in one sitting. So stay tuned. Here's some more shooting.
Going fast. Perfect. Getting pretty hot now. Definitely burning my fingers on the slide. can't even hold on to it anymore.
Last 5 rounds, I think it is. Oh, jam. Just kidding.
Tight.
100. In like 40 minutes, 30 minutes. Hot to the touch, caked up. This thing's a beast. I think we're gonna do 1,000 rounds next time. All right, my conclusion. It ran. That's 500 rounds. It should run. Next video, we're putting over 1,000 rounds through it on camera and a couple boxes of different hollow points. We're going to run it continuously. I'm going to have all my Glock mags ready to go, loaded up, everything. We're going to put this thing to the ultimate test because I think with how soft this firearm is, how flat of a shooter it is, how good it feels in the hand, and the fact that they might be releasing different grips and frames for it, like a subcompact or a full size to make it a crossover, whatever the case may be. They might even branch off into a Micro 9 version of this. You never know. But the fact that it uses a chassis system and an FCU, it's a game changer because this thing is so much flatter shooting than a Glock 19, it's not even funny. My first shots, I was shocked by how flat it was. That's all I kept saying is, dang, it's flat. It is so flat. It's so soft in the hand. No recoil going back. Just a really smooth overall handgun. And as you guys saw, it ran. I think the RXM is a platform for us all to be excited about, especially as Glock fans, because it gives us something new that Glock does not give us. And it gives us the opportunity to turn it into something that Glock cannot turn into, right? And that's being one system for every firearm, not having to buy part kits every single time, right? So I really look forward to Ruger dropping, the subcompact frame, still use the 4-inch upper, use the Magpul mags for it, and you're good to go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. This thing's sick. I'm shocked. I didn't think I would like it. I didn't think I would think it's the greatest, but it is. It's unbelievable. Thanks for watching, guys.